Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So the Biden administration continues to show absolute weakness in the face of the proxy attacks by Iranian militants. American forces have been attacked in Syria, in Iraq, and most recently the Houthi Rebels in Yemen are attacking international shippings in the Red Sea. So what does the Biden administration do? Well, it's got a coalition of 10 nations, amongst whom Canada, France, UK, and Italy, and then some other countries are participating anonymously. And they're going to conduct, patrol operations and engage in intelligence collection. As of yet, in the wake of these escalating attacks, they have absolutely done nothing. They have not attacked the Houthi rebels in Yemen. They have not attacked weapons and missile sites and storage facilities for these weapons. No, they're going to conduct patrol operations because they don't want, they're worried about escalating attacks from Iran. This is like Mike Tyson being afraid of, aggravating Urkel. Urkel just might hit him in the shins. This is exactly the wrong message. The message the Iranian regime should be getting from the U.S. is we don't want to escalate. We don't want the U.S. to escalate. There have been, all sorts of drone and missile attacks against shipping. There are currently, about a dozen hostages that have been seized from an international ship. Absolutely warning. Absolutely awful. Inexcusable. This is weakness and cowardice on the part of Joe Biden. And the Houthis, they've responded by this operation by saying it will persist in its operations no matter what the sacrifices, and warned of unprecedented response to any aggression, right? So, yeah, the U.S., cowardly. They're going to patrol the neighborhood. No, they need to go in and absolutely decimate these terrorist thugs, that is the Houthis. Oh, and by the way, the Biden administration doesn't consider them terrorists. They were terrorists under Trump, and then Biden administration comes in and delists them as a terrorist organization. This was obviously a political decision. And Iran has warned the task force, right, that it better be prepared for some retaliation if it engages these Houthi rebels. Exactly the wrong message. You know who sent the right message? This was in the 1980s. In the 1980s, in the midst of Iran attacking shipping and disrupting operations, particularly against oil shipping, the U.S. destroyed about half the Iranian Navy. Send them to the bottom of the ocean. This is what needs to happen. I don't know why this Biden administration is utterly cowardly. And this is dangerous because this show of fear and worried about upsetting the Iranians, they will push boundaries. They will continue to push boundaries. And need I remind you that there are American forces, yes, in Syria and in Iraq, and, on the ocean and in the Red Sea, and they should not be restrained. No, that's not what the military is for. It's for decisively dealing with threats to American interests, and the American military and the American shipping, the American Navy, is keeping open the global trade routes. Disruption of these, significant trade routes will cause inflation and social disruption and dislocations. No, the United States needs to act decisively. Should bomb the shit out of those Houthi rebels. And if Iran acts up, you drop the hammer there too. Send a decisive message. And then the Iranians are the ones who need to worry about the U.S. escalating things. Awful. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. If you enjoyed the video, do drop a thumbs up. And please check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues could not be more important. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye now.